My name is Lari Yasui, and I was born in Ola'a on the Big Island on May 8, 1943. I was born as Lorraine Sue Kimura, but my nickname is Lari. My parents' names are Sue Eiko Kimura and Kongo Kimura. My dad was born in Kona in 1919, and my mom was born in Waimea, Kauai in 1920. My dad was highly respected and popular in the community, and my mom was a born teacher. She was a stay-at-home mom because there's 4 of us. I have 3 siblings. I'm the firstborn, and then there's Karen, Bruce, and Christine. When I was growing up, we had no television, and so I listened to the radio a lot, and I did a lot of reading. We'd go to the library and come home with a stack of books and then read them all, and then the next week come home with another stack of books. I loved to read. I was a bookworm. I had a 6th grade teacher, Miss Nora, that I adored. I loved her so much. She inspired me to become a teacher. I got my education degree in 1965, and I taught for 33 years altogether. Just before my freshman year at UH, I met Lois. She introduced me to Roger Yasui, her cousin. We started dating and we fell in love, and we dated for 4 years while I was in school. We got married in 1965. The first time I met him, I was really impressed. After he graduated high school, he went off and joined the Army. And I had never been away from Hawaii, so I thought, oh, wow, this is something. He was fun. He made people laugh, but he had a witty sense about him. And he was very generous. I have 2 children, Yvette Yasui. 2 years later, I had Ryan Yasui. Ryan is more on the quiet side and very sensitive. And Yvette was the strong one. She's strong internally. I have 5 grandchildren and love them dearly. I'm very proud of all my grandchildren, even my grandnieces and grandnephews that I just adopted as my own. I'm thinking about some turning points in my life. On July 12, 2015, Roger died suddenly of a heart attack. And this happened 2 weeks before our 50th anniversary. It was a shock to everyone. A week after his heart attack, I just started to cry. It was this deep, guttural cry that I never experienced before. Later on, I felt like that deep cry was like my grief coming out, and I released a lot of deep feelings of grief. It lessened through the years. We had a wonderful life. After Roger died, I thought, I'm happy, I have friends, and I can live my life this way. After a couple of years, my girlfriend told me, Lari, you have to go on Match.com, because that's how I met my boyfriend. So I reluctantly joined Match. I dated so many different men, and nobody clicked until Cliff reached out to me, and we started talking for hours on the phone, and everything came from that meeting. Once upon a time in the 70s and 80s and 90s, I had a large collection of hats. I would wear different hats, and even as a teacher, my students never knew what Mrs. Yasui is going to be dressed as each day. and I think my outfits every day kind of entertained them. These are the things I love to do. I love to go dancing, sing karaoke. I love to write, and I love to read, going to the movies, and Oscars is my Super Bowl. I love parties. People call me a social butterfly because I talk to strangers and I keep in touch with all my friends. Most of all, I love to travel. I love to see new places and travel the world. I have a few life lessons that I've followed along the way in my lifetime. One of them is time goes by quickly, and we need to keep our connections with family and friends close to our hearts, because you never know when they're going to be gone from your life. Being kind is more important than being right. I believe that we need to enjoy life and live life to the fullest, which I am doing, definitely. Keep learning and growing, and most of all, laugh, and laugh a lot. You need to love yourself before you can love others. And I love my friends deeply, I love my family deeply, and I get back all this love tenfold. And that brings me such joy. After I'm long gone, that people will remember me, but not so much me, but the joy that they felt by being with me.